everyone, it's me, BDB. Look at this new recording studio. Yeah, no, honestly, it's my car. It's lunchtime at work, and I need to record this. What do I need to record? It's Platinum End, episode 4 review, of course. Now, of course, automatically, what I like about this episode of the anime, it wasn't rushed. Like, being honest, I thought it was gonna be. I thought the ending was gonna be something else entirely, like out of the football stadium. I thought they were gonna leave that by now, which I'm glad they didn't. So this whole episode was just dedicated to this as a baseball stadium. Baseball stadium? Yeah, baseball stadium. It's dedicated just to be in the baseball stadium, which was brilliant. They put everything that was in that part of the manga into the episode, and yes, I keep saying that, but that's what I like, when it literally is transferred from manga into the episode. It has everything needed there. It was good. Awesome. So Metropoliman is in the middle of the baseball stadium. He's there. Blue and yellow are there as well. We already know Blue already tried to shoot him, and picking up from there, the red arrow shot back to Blue, and we see the red arrow that was in Metro pop out. Ooh, did Metropoliman actually leave himself get shot? No, of course not. We all know there was no way he was gonna do that. Awesome. Blue, of course, then starts calling out the real Metropoliman, saying, "Thought you weren't gonna hide, thought you were gonna come out here and talk. What are we gonna do? We're gonna fight?" And then, of course, Mirai was thinking to himself, well, I was gonna shoot Metropoliman with a red arrow as well myself. Looks like a lot of people had that thought. But, seems like Metropoliman himself looked ahead at that. Now, we see a bit of a backstory, just a small backstory, of Yellow and Blue and how they got their powers. Because Yellow and Blue were trying to get into an art school. One failed 3 times, the other just failed once, and both of them just felt like, yeah, that's it, can't go on. And, you know, we see them during the night getting sick and everything, and then turn around, there's their angels have coming down to them. And they're going, what? Become God and everything? Of course, no one's going to believe it. No one's ever going to believe that. But then they see their wings and the arrow. So, and then both of them are hugging each other, saying they'll promise each other's happiness. Whoever becomes God, I'll give you your happiness. If I become God, I'll give you your happiness. Very nice moment. It was a nice moment. We see that Blue and Yellow know the abilities of the arrows, that they can reach 31.6 meters. And it's 2-second delay, a cooldown period to shoot another one. Well, and they say, Metropoliman, we fell into your trap on purpose and everything. You know, we know why you picked the stadium. And then Metropoliman shows up on the big screen, going, you got everything right, except the arrows. He shows both of them. He says they're both separate objects. So if I have both ready, it's actually only a 0.3 second delay. Sorry about that. You're wrong about that, though. And Metropoliman says, you know, bye-bye. And Blue and Yellow go, right, there's no point wasting time here. So Blue goes down, grabs the fake Metropoliman, and says, right, you shouldn't have left evidence behind. We're just going to interrogate this guy to get info about you. So, just as they're about to take off, out of nowhere comes this little girl, flying in the sky from the stand. She says that she wants to join them. She's scared of Metropoliman and she's being bullied. Which, anytime there's mention of like anyone getting bullied, I hate that. I hate that so much. Been through it. I think everyone has at one point, but severe from other, more severe for others and everything. So When you hear that, you're like, gets me here. Just hits me in the emotions, hits me in the heart, and I hate that. And they go, yeah, sure, you can join us as long as we can hit you with your red arrow and everything. She says, oh yeah, well, fine. Flies down. And the guy, they really are stupid. Like, we know the wings are so fast. They're super freaking fast. They're faster than the arrows, and we know the arrows are fast as hell. And Metropoliman just swoops in and grabs her, and then boom, red arrow, and now she's mad about Metropoliman because she's now under his control. And then he shoots off wherever it is and says, wow, you guys really are idiots. So he says now it's 2 on 2. So then blue and yellow decide, you know what, there's obviously more god candidates here. They can see the angels and say, look, we need more god candidates, we need more help. Come out, come on, we need you. And go on, lads, pink and green coming down, hands up and everything, saying we'll join you, we will help you. They're going, alright, grand. Blue says, I'll go over, I'll shoot them and everything. You back me up. Both of them, for the love of God, both of them go over and shoot them both. Find out that they only have red arrows, no wings. Leaving the decoy. Now, after seeing Metropoliman grab the girl, leave the decoy, and we see a drone go in front of pretty much TV, our TV, and then whoosh, this dust, and Metropoliman is standing in a different direction. Yeah, maybe these two guys weren't cut out for any kind of college. Maybe that's why they never got in. So anyway, they go back over with pink and green, thinking the decoy is still there. And then the little girl's back on the screen with Metropoliman, saying Metropoliman has an announcement to make. Woo! Which if you have a keen eye, then you already know that. As I've said, that's not Metropoliman on the screen now. And he goes, I am not the real Metropoliman. And they're going, what, bro, what's going on? How's that possible? And Metropoliman's just there behind shooting up. Yeah, another me saying shooting up. Bloody hell. Getting ready to shoot the arrows. And blue and yellow turn around. Blue's running. Boom, gets hit with a white arrow. Could have deflected with his red one. I think. Probably would have worked. And yellow is running with his red arrow. Now, as far as I know, yellow isn't 31 meters away from Metropoliman, so he could have shot his red arrow probably pretty fast. Now, Metropoliman could have used his wings, but anyway, Metropoliman, while yellow's running right towards him, while yellow has his red arrow ready, just shoots him. Like, these guys were so stupid. So yeah, Metropoliman has killed blue, controlled yellow. The two arrows that were in pink and green have shattered. Of course, yellow is asking him, what's going on? He wants things explained, and Metropoliman happily explains it to him that when they went over to pink and green, because you were so afraid, you had their hands up and everything, but you went over there, I took my little decoy away, and I put myself there. Also, pink and green are just humans. And yellow's going, but you didn't shoot them with red arrows. Blue was able to do it. But you don't need red arrows to control people. And yellow is almost losing his mind. He wants to know this fantastic way of controlling people without a red arrow. And it's probably the most useful control method that the world has ever used since ever. Well, collateral, really, I guess you could call it, but money. It was obvious, it was money, rain, money. That's how Metropoliman was able to control pink and green. So, we're going to the second act of the show, Metropoliman says. And he's now attached handcuffs to Yellow onto the little girl, and the little girl connected to a pole where the baseball players would be down, like sitting down and everything. And Metropoliman's like, yo, yeah, you haven't known, you wouldn't do, you do anything for me, blah blah blah. And both of them are like, yeah, we would do anything for you, but yo, have you done anything that deserves death? And he goes, no. Oh, what if I, he says, what if I asked you to die? Yellow is losing his mind because he doesn't have strong enough feelings towards good feelings anyway, towards Metropoliman to happily die for him. Now, if he did love Metropoliman and the red arrows used on him, I'd say, yeah, he would die for him, but he doesn't, and Metropoliman has the white arrow ready. Yellow's trying to fly off with his wings, almost ripping the little girl's wrist off. And Metropoliman shoots him with a red arrow. Bloody hell, with a white arrow. And down goes Yellow. Wow. And everyone, like, a lot of people are leaving the stadium. Ooh. Now everyone knows who's next. It's the little girl. He's got his white arrow. And she's screaming out for help. Screaming out. And her angel even pops down, begging Metropoliman not to. And Metropoliman's loving this. And they're both screaming for help from any other god candidates, anyone to help, and it ends there. Now, if you read the manga, you know what happens next. Not gonna spoil it, but when it was definitely a great idea to make it that it was a kid. At one point there was a kid in it, at least, that there is a kid there. Cause I'm sorry, but that's way more emotional. Like, if that was two adults, I'm like, all right, well, you made your choices. This is a frightened little kid, and it's gotta get to you. Like, holy, like, crap, is he really gonna kill a kid? Now, of course, we're not, like, if he does, we're not gonna see blood splattered or anything. It's not the first anime to do it either, even with or without blood splatter, but still, man. Maybe it's just me, but I find it more emotional when there's a kid that's in trauma, in trouble and everything. But this episode was really, really good. And as well, through the anime, in that part, there's certain things that are said, and we see Saki's reaction, and laying down in the manga, you really think back about it, you go, right, that makes sense why she was acting that way in the baseball stadium. I liked how the author, one sec. How Sugumi Oba really thought ahead. I know every author usually thinks ahead, but I just really liked this. I didn't really think much about Saki's and facial expressions there or anything. I just thought it was her just being a bit depressed over what was going to happen and everything. But no, there's a legit reason behind it and everything, and I think that's really cool. This episode was good, and I think this is you can quote me on this right now, Platinum End is gonna be better than Death Note. Why do I say that? Because in Death Note, the anime ends. Oh, if you haven't watched Death Note, skip about 10 seconds ahead. L dies. The anime finishes after that. When that character died, the anime was over. Screw Nier, screw Mellow, that just killed Death Note. I hope that doesn't have a Platinum End. I don't think it will, but I'm enjoying this way more than Death Note anyway. But how about you? Let me know how you think Planet Men is going so far. Are you enjoying it? Have you not watched it yet? If you haven't, you should. 4 episodes in. It's getting good. It's only going to get better. So there's 21 more episodes to go. I don't know if 25 episodes is going to cover all the manga. Probably not. Is it going to fit everything in? I don't think so. And I like that. I hope they fit everything in. Everything that's really important anyway. But like I said, let me know what you think of it down below. I will love and leave you. I will see you later.